What's going on, everybody? Man, I swear I haven't streamed in so long that I almost forgot how to do this. That's why I'm a little late. I almost forgot how to set up this whole thing that I got going here. But anyway, hope everybody's having a great Friday. Not so great if you're a Yankee fan, as they lose to the Rays 4-2. I don't know what it is, man. We can't beat these guys for whatever reason. Gerrit Cole's debut, obviously, and we'll talk more about that. And man, freaking the Rays, man. Look, let me tell you something. These guys, I don't know where they're at in terms of payroll. They've got to be like bottom 5 or at least bottom 10, guaranteed. But they find a way to be competitive every single year. And this year, they're like that freaking, I don't know, man. They're like a freaking a mosquito that you're trying to kill, or a gnat that just keeps fucking with you and you can't swat it for whatever reason. That's the Rays right there. It looked like we almost had a win. We carried a 1-0 lead to the 8th, and the Yankees blew it again. Some unfortunate plays there, which we'll get into. But, man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'm glad I decided to jump on tonight. I was like, man, I've been holding a lot of stuff in, right? I've been just kind of playing the background, man. A lot of us as Yankee fans, man, we're like, when we're high, we're super high. And when we're low, man, we're freaking as low as it can get. And I don't know. I think after this loss, most fans are probably low. Look, I've been saying this since the end of last season. Since the beginning of this season, too, I've been saying this team is good enough, I think, to make the playoffs. I don't think they're good enough to take it all the way. Not the way the roster is currently. Obviously, the roster is dynamic, right? That's constantly going to be changing. But we gotta figure it out, man. We got to figure out the bullpen. I feel like the bullpen could get figured out internally with the farm system that we have, and obviously Gerrit Cole coming back and things like that, right? The offense is another story, though. The offense, I think outside of a trade or something, or somebody just going crazy at the plate, is the offense, man, needs some help. Definitely needs some help. But let me say what's up to the chat first, and then we'll get into the box score and all that stuff. And just, man, we'll just catch up. We'll catch up. My man Ace is in the building. What's good, Ace? What's going on? He says, we lose tomorrow, kiss the division goodbye. I wouldn't say that. I mean, it won't be look good, but it's a little too early for that, man. A little too early for that. Well, how many games we buy? We buy, like 6 games? Let me put up the standings here. Yeah, we're back 5.5 games. I think it's a little too early to say all that, man. I think a guy like Nick Martinez, or whatever his name is, the dude that pitched today, obviously he's having a crazy season, but he's having a great season, right? Let's keep it real. His ERA is 1.5. He's probably second behind Cam Schlittler in the Cy Young runnings. If the season ended today, obviously Cam will get it, but Martinez will be like right behind him. With that being said, like, can he carry this through the whole year? I don't know, right? But they're legit. They are legit. I'll give them that. The Rays are a force to be reckoned with. That dude Chandler, that dude is just a pain in the ass, man. He's so fast. And yeah, man, there's this team. They're like that gnat or that mosquito that you just, that keeps fucking with you, and you're trying to swat it away. Like, go away. That fly that keeps trying to fly around your food. You're like, get the F away from my food, and it just keeps coming back. They just won't go away. That's the Rays there, man. They're good. And don't sleep on the Blue Jays. I see Mr. Snow bringing up Trey Savage. He said Trey Savage is better than Cam Schlittler. In your dreams, Pedro, in your dreams. I don't think so, but we'll see. I'm going to tell you right now, when I look at Trey Savage and his delivery, that dude is another shoulder injury waiting to happen, man. That is not normal to pitch from that angle up there. I mean, I'm not wishing that upon the guy, but I'll go with Cam. Cam is definitely way in front of Trey Savage when it comes to Cy Young voting right now. If the season ended right now, Trey Savage will not be the Cy Young. I guarantee it. Look at this here. Pull up Cam Schlittler. Pull up Cam Schlittler. But yeah, so A says eight if you think of the tiebreakers. Yeah, that's the thing, right? If we learned our lesson last year, these tiebreakers, man. Right now we're 0-4 versus the Rays. They have literally swept us so far this season, and yeah, it's probably wrong. Let me see. Trey Savage. It don't matter though. He's the whole thing is that he don't even qualify right now. He don't have enough innings. Mr. Snow. Trey Savage has not pitched enough. He's been hurt most of the season. He doesn't have enough innings to even qualify right now for that. He is not nowhere near Cam Schlitter when it comes to Cy Young voting right now at the moment, right? The season is still very, very early. That's what people don't understand. It's still very early. That's why yeah, it doesn't look good, right? We're what I said, 5.5 games behind the Rays for first place. But man, we got a long way to go. We've only played 52 games, guys. We have 110 games to go in the season, right? We're 1/3. We've played 1/3 of the season, so it's definitely way too early. That's why even like the whole Cy Young stuff and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Cam. I think he's great, and I'm pulling for him. I hope that he can stay this consistent throughout the whole season. But it's still super duper early, man. We've seen guys kill it the first half and then completely fall off the face of the earth, right? The second half. If you've been watching this sport for as long as I have, man, then you know this is really early. It's still really, really early. But with that being said, we are seeing some things from the Yankees that just don't look good, man. We've seen a lot of problems that we just kind of knew was there. But when the thing is, when the Yankees are winning, we kind of sweep these things under the rug and we turn a blind eye to it, kind of ignore it because we're winning. But we know that there's issues there, right? We know that Ryan McMahon is a automatic out. We know the issues, right? We know the bullpen is almost untrustable. Like there's nobody in the bullpen that I can trust, you know? Really. There really isn't. There isn't anybody in there that I could really say without a doubt that when they come in, I know we're getting out of this, you know? But like I said before, and I've been saying for quite some time now, I do think that the bullpen will figure itself out. I do think that as soon as we saw Giovanni Cruz the other day, I think he'll be back here to help the team at some point. I think we might even see LeGrand here at some point, right? So as long as the starting pitch, I think everything depends on the starting. If the starting pitching stays healthy, then you're gonna see a guy like Ryan Weathers or whatever it is. They're gonna figure the bullpen out. Knock on wood, right? That's what I feel. I feel like the bullpen is gonna figure itself out. The offense, though, man, I don't think you could. Man, the offense is especially when Judge ain't hitting. We know that he's slumping right now. This is his biggest slump of his career. When Judge ain't hitting, man, this offense is fucking garbage, dude. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I can't even sugarcoat it. I'm not looking. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. You know, I'm not like that. I'm always pretty optimistic. But this offense, man, I don't have confidence in this offense. I really don't, man. We've seen this offense go completely cold. Like, just they can't do anything. We saw yesterday versus Trey Savage. They still can't hit this guy. They haven't figured out how to hit this guy. They haven't figured it out. So, since I've been away, obviously Volpe's return and all that shenanigans. I feel like, man, I'll tell you this, like, and this is nothing against Volpe and everything, but I need to see more. I am not falling for this stuff. Like as Yankee fans, man, as fans in general, we kind of get in over our heads, man. A player plays well for a week, and we're like, oh yes, this is like a week in baseball is nothing, man. You can bat 1,000 for a week and still bat 150 on the season, right? So I don't want to put too much stock into that, and I'm not, right? As of right now, Cabby's my guy. Obviously, he made an error today that kind of cost us some. Yeah, but he's still my guy. Is he my? He's not my favorite choice, but he's the best choice we got, in my opinion. Good news is they put out today that Anthony Volpe will start working at second base. What does that mean for Jazz? I'm not sure, right? But that's another option, another right-handed bat. Even though I think Volpe's bad, like I don't care how many walks he had in the past week and how he's, you know, I need to see it versus good pitching. And since he's been back, he hasn't really faced much good pitching at all, with the exception of probably Savage yesterday and maybe one or two pitchers in there. So I need to see it versus good pitching. All these guys in the Yankees, I'll be honest, all of them, I need to see them do it in the biggest moments versus good pitching. Ben Rice is another one that I was like, man, I love Ben Rice. I've always loved it. I've been high on Ben Rice since he hit the 3 home runs as a rookie in that game. But him too, coming into the season, I was worried about him because he had a weakness, and that was that breaking ball low and in, and he's gotten way better. He's almost figured it out completely, right? And how he's done that is that he just doesn't swing at those anymore. And that's what you got to do. The same thing with Volpe. He's successful. He's very prone to swinging and getting out in front of a slider. Like we saw it yesterday, just getting killed with sliders. They was spamming sliders all day on him, and he couldn't help but swinging at them way out in front. As soon as he figures out how to lay off of those pitches, I think he's gonna be better. But with that being said, look, this offense, for me, the offense is really the biggest concern. The bullpen, I get it. They've been blowing games and everything. I think we got firepower to help this bullpen. There ain't really no firepower that's going to come save this lineup, man. Unless Aaron Judge and Ben Rice just go on a super tear. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Let me get into the chat, man. See what you guys talking about. Dev, what's up, Dev? Dev Finch is in the building. We got Dev. We got Mr. Snow. The Jays can't beat the Rays either. Man, the Rays are pretty good, man. They're pretty good. They don't go away. They hit, man. They hit. They remind me of the Blue Jays last year. A says this team. Let me put this up here because hold on a second. I can barely see this thing. All right. A says this team will make the playoffs, but they are making the same mistakes, which makes me think they are no different and the results be the same. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, man. I mean, look, obviously as fans, we hope that's not the case, but why would you believe otherwise, right? This is almost the same team as last year. And I think, look, even last year, I've been saying this. I know a lot of people was like, no, it was the pitching. No, last year to me was the offense. The Yankees could not produce any offense, We can't get the big hits. This team is still the same. It's home run or bust. We're striking out 15 times a game. You're not gonna win versus good teams like that. You're just not. This is how it is, But when you look at the run differential and all that stuff, we kill bad teams, though. I mean, we murder bad teams. We're the best team against bad teams, versus good teams. It's another story. It is another story. It's just how it is. I am hoping, and maybe that's just me being naive, that come before the trade deadline, the Yankees will make some freaking super power moves. Who knows, right? Last year, like my man A said, the last year trade deadlines, we got Bednar, Doval, and Jake Bird. At the time, we were all like, this is a good freaking trade deadline. Turns out it's not so great, right? All three of them guys are unreliable and just not what we hoped they would be. We need to get a freaking real closer in this team ASAP. A real closer. I don't care if he comes from the AAA team. I don't care if we got a trade for him. We need a real closer. David Bednar just ain't it. He's a good pitcher. Solid pitcher, right? But he ain't a closer, man. Same with Doval. Doval is just, he's a whole nother story, man. The guy is wild, unreliable, You know, sometimes when he's on, he's good, but when he's not, man, and more times than not, he's not good. So the Yankees got to figure that out, man. Got here. Paul Figueroa, man, I might need my glasses. I can't see anything. We need Judge to start picking it up. This team needs to talk to them. This team needs to talk to them or something. We've seen this team win when Judge is not hitting. The thing is, man, when Judge ain't hitting, this team is in trouble. And we've seen him, we've seen him win when he's hitting. We've seen him lose when he's hitting. I really think that there's just not enough offense in this team. They're just not good enough. We don't have enough good hitters. It's really that simple. It really is. We have some good hitters, man, but we can't have everybody on this team is a home run or nothing. Right? From 1 through 9, it's home run or nothing for these guys. Every now and then, you know, especially versus it seems like versus good pitching, whenever they face a good pitcher, instead of just trying to play Pepper out there, just going up to the plate and playing Pepper and just trying to keep the ball in play and not strike out, versus good pitching, it seems like they just swing for the fences, man. Like everybody's taking G-hacks and there's no real approach. There's no two-strike approach. There's no nothing, man. There's certain guys, right, in the lineup that I want them to take nothing but G-hacks, right? Like a Judge, a Ben Rice, something like that. But then you got other guys, man, that's like, look, man, we need you guys to freaking keep the ball in play. Let's try not to strike out 15 times, you know? Good things happen when you put the ball in play. So old saying, man. Like this game, baseball's been played for what, 150 years? I'm telling you, man, that it stood the test of time, right? Keep the ball in play and good things will happen, man. It's that simple. It really is that simple. But unfortunately, this team, they can't do that, man. They really can't. It's crazy. But we're going to have to figure that out. I know McMahon had some big hits recently. And I need look at McMahon's my guy. I went out on a limb. I have the receipt right here. I'll show you guys. I went out on a limb and said that McMahon was going to have a great season. And he hasn't. Let me see if I can pull this up here. This is mine. Look, on December 20th, 2025, I said Ryan McMonster will have a good season in 2026. I mean, look, unless he turns it around quickly, it don't look like that's happening. So that was cap on my part. Straight cap. Get back to the chat. Roy, what's good, Roy? My man, Roy. Dev, man, I hope you're feeling well, Dev. Let me know, man. I hope you're doing good. Mr. Snow says, would you rather have the Jays roster? No. Dude, I don't... No, there's certain players on that team that I'd like to have, but no, I wouldn't rather have the Jays roster. Paul says, how about the rookie pitcher that throws 100? I forgot his name. The Yankees, talking about Lagrange. I think Lagrange should come up, man. I think that they should tell him, look, we're not saying, I would tell him, and I'm not even sure what he's doing. Let me try to pull up his stats here. I'm not even sure how he's doing down there, anything. I spelled this wrong. I'm not sure how he's doing down there, but he throws 103 miles an hour. That plays in any league. Okay, yeah, that's not showing up there. Whatever. Yeah, he throws 103. That's gonna play in any league. Get him up here. I'll tell him, look, we're not saying that you're gonna be a. We're not saying you're never gonna be a starting pitcher, but we need help in this bullpen. And if you want to be on this big league club right now, like today, then hey man, get used to the bullpen because we need you out there. And I wouldn't throw him in as a closer automatically right away. Right? I wouldn't throw him right away, but I'll bring him up, put him in the bullpen, and just give him some innings here and there, give him some opportunities, see how he does, and then start working his way into high leverage situations to see how he really does. And if he shows that he can handle himself and throw strikes, because look, when you're throwing 104, the goal is to throw a strike, brother. That's as simple as that, man. throw 104, 103. All you got to do is throw strikes, right? And then he got a good changeup, and then you throw the changeup, and I don't even care if that's a ball. The changeup is just to get him to swing. That's what we need. And if he could handle themselves in some high leverage situations, yeah, then you make him the closer. You give him a shot at the closer and let him take it. You know, it's an open competition right now for the closer role. I think they need to do that ASAP. Giovanni Cruz, same thing. Keep him up here. We saw that he could pitch pretty good. Like right now, man. Let me put up the Yankees 25, man. There's some people in this bullpen, man, that are just dead weight. They just taking up space. They're no good. They're no good. Look, I know a lot. Jake Bird lately, he's pitched pretty good lately. I don't trust Jake Bird at all. I don't trust him as far as I could throw this dude, man. To me, he is a 3-run home run waiting to happen, bro. Because when he throws them sliders, when eventually, right, the sliders he throw, those sweepers, they have way too much movement, and he's just, when he's in the zone, man, he's way too much in the zone, and they're like cement mixers, and they get crushed. I know he's picked up a sinker, I believe, and that's helped him a lot, but I don't trust Jake Bird. No, let me switch over here. It's the 25, man. Obviously, Camilo Doval, he's untrustable. Brett Hedrick has been a pleasant surprise. Tim Hill lately, I don't know, man. Maybe that's some of that Matt Blake freaking lightning in a bottle is starting to wear off on Tim Hill. Ryan Yarbrough, Paul Blackburn. They need to make a decision there. No need to have both of them. And here's the thing, right? I get it. Like, so if it's because you need a long man, you want 2 long men in the bullpen. First of all, you don't need 2 long men, right? But if you really want 2 long men, you could move Ryan Weathers to the bullpen, or you could call up Lagrange, who's a starter, and have him in the bullpen. He can pitch several innings. But to me, man, these guys are not good, man. Especially a guy like Ryan Yarbrough. He's throwing 88, 89. Come on, what are we doing, man? It's 2026. You can't be throwing 88, 89. Not in the big leagues. And then, yeah, man. Obviously, I don't understand. Like, they keeping Volpe up here. So now we got Volpe, Schumann, and Caballero. Make a decision, okay? Only 2 of these guys could stay. So either Max Schumann is going or Volpe's getting sent down. You don't need all 3 of them guys, in my opinion. Let's figure that out, first of all. Amer Rosario, they got him as like the utility guy. We seen this guy playing left field the other day. Was it yesterday? He did not look good out there, right? No. So either Volpe, Schumann, or Caballero, which obviously Caballero ain't going nowhere. One of those guys got to go. I'm sorry. Look, they just have people in the roster just taking up space, man. Why did they send Jones down? I would have kept Spencer Jones up here. I get it, right? They don't want to lose a guy. Like, they should just send Volpe back down. I'd rather have Spencer Jones, who's a freaking power bat that at any moment, right? At any moment, you could put this guy to pinch hit and he could hit a 3-run bomb. You could pinch hit him at any spot, right? And he could crush it, tie a game up with one swing of the bat. I don't have that faith in Max Schumann or Anthony Volpe, So I don't know how they're going to work this stuff, man. I don't know how they're going to figure this stuff out. Right now we got 3 outfielders and half an outfielder in Amer Rosario. Because Jose Caballero, look, let me tell you something. Jose Caballero and Amer Rosario are not outfielders, okay? They're not outfielders. You could put them in there, but they don't look good out there. We've seen it so many times. They do not look good in the outfield. Freaking Amer Rosario almost killed himself in the outfield last year when he got here. Caballero, we seen him make some errors out there, but you don't want to disturb whatever he's got going on at shortstop. Defensively, he's been solid all season. To my surprise, too, because I'll be honest, I did not have a lot of faith in Caballero in terms of defense at shortstop, but he's proven me wrong. So they got to get rid of too many infielders, not enough outfielders, right? We need one more outfielder, true outfielder. That's why I would have kept Jones in there. I would have kept Jones up until Dominguez gets better or something, man. Right? Figure that out. So that's the 25 man. It's just it doesn't make sense right now. It really doesn't. So I feel like as soon as they just get their heads out their asses, the front office for the New York Yankees, and be like, you know what, we got to make a tough decision. Somebody's getting DFA'd, and somebody's gonna have to get sent down to the minors or DFA'd who doesn't want to get sent down, and we got to just make some tough decisions for the betterment of the team. They seem like they were doing that to start off the season. Up to now, they've been doing that. The Yankees, they've been making the tough decisions, right? But they're kind of reverting back to their old ways little by little, right? Little by little. They're going back to their old ways. And we're going to see it, man. I'm telling you. You know, Cabby was at short today. I wouldn't be surprised if in a day or two, he's starting left field. We're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? How is all of a sudden he's starting left field and Volpe starting at short? Yeah. It's going to happen, guys. It's coming. Oh, man. I can't wait for it, too, because I'm going to be pissed. Yeah. But Gerrit Cole. Let's talk about Gerrit Cole. Man, he looked good. I'll be honest with you guys. He looked good. He did. He got into a little trouble there early. Obviously the strikeouts weren't there, but the Rays are a team that put the ball in play, right? They got some tough hitters, man. They really do. They got some good, solid hitters on that lineup. He looked good, man. He's a man. Gerrit Cole's a pitcher's pitcher, man. He, even when his stuff isn't all the way there, which obviously it wasn't. At one point, you could tell he couldn't figure out his changeup, little things here and there, but he's a guy who knows how to pitch, man. He knows how to get outs, and when he doesn't have his swing and miss stuff, he knows how to let the defense go to work. You know. Let me see how much. So Cole went. Pull it up here. Gerrit Cole went 6 innings, which is outstanding. You know, given that his last big league start was Game 5 of the 2024 World Series. And my man went 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 walks. Obviously, the command was a little not there, like I just said. 2 strikeouts. Man, Jonathan, I don't have that on, man. I don't have the face filter. I don't think I'm bringing the face filters back, too. If I'm being honest. I don't think I'm going to bring the face filters back. But, yeah. So, he looked great. David Bednar looked great. We know that, I don't know, Bednar, man. I like David Bednar, but he's just not a closer to me. He's not reliable enough to be the closer for me. And maybe I'm spoiled because I've seen Mariano Rivera pitch, but you know, when I look at teams like the Padres and the Twins and I see these freaking crazy outstanding closers, man, I'm like, I want some of that. Why can't we have that? We're the freaking Yankees. Why can't we have that? Why can't we have a Mason Miller? This is the New York Yankees, guys. So when people be like, well, you can, I don't care, man. We're the Yankees. We can get anybody, you know, if we really wanted to. Roy says, do you think, let me put this, I can't see, guys. I don't have my glasses with me either. All right, there we go. Made it a little bigger. Do you think the Rays would be in this? Did you think the Rays would be in this spot? I never thought they would be a first place team. No, I didn't think they'd be in this spot. I knew that they'd be in the running. The Rays are always a pain in the butt, right? They always have and always will be. They always find a way. You can never sleep on their front office. Like, they make good moves, but I didn't think that they'd be this good. I think the pitching is better than I thought it would be. But still, though, like, it's still early. Like I said, man, we have 110 games left to play. 110 games. They're only 5.5 games up. I will say, though, we got to start winning ASAP versus these guys because we got to start winning versus them. Because if it comes down to a tie or anything, yeah, we got to take this division, man. We didn't win the division last year. Go 2 years in a row without winning the AL East. That's not very Yankee-like, all right? I don't like that. A says they're gonna DH Judge, put Belly in right, and Cabby in left, just put Volpe at shortstop. Bro, if I see the Ace, if they do that, man, I really don't know what to say, man. I don't want to see Cabby or Rosario in the outfield. I don't I don't want to see them out there. You know, send Volpe down or DFA Schumann or send him down, whatever they got to do. You know, I'd rather have Oswaldo Cabrera up here right now. You know, and I get it. Look, he's not my favorite player. I love him, but you know, he's hitting well down there. He's been doing good. I think that he's a guy that I'd rather see on the team right now because he could play everywhere and he's a switch hitter. So he just makes a lot more sense right now than a lot of other guys that we have in this roster. He just makes more sense than some guys that we have in the roster. They try to supplement him with Rosario, but Rosario's not a Cabrera. He's not that Swiss Army knife that Cabrera is, right? Granted, I think Rosario's a way better hitter, and he's more experienced. He's a veteran. But I don't like him, man. When he's in the outfield, I don't trust him out there. I barely trust him in the infield. So they got to figure that out, man. Got to figure that out. Jonathan says, Yankees don't think like that anymore. They don't. DS, loyal to no one. I like your name, man. Says, Bednar is not a closer. Brother, I've been saying this I've been saying it last year that I didn't trust him last year. But the thing is that he's always found a way to get in trouble and get himself out of trouble. But eventually, man, you know, you play with fire, eventually you're going to get burned. And he's been getting burned lately. I think he's a solid pitcher. Like, I'm not saying I don't want David Bednar on the team. I really do. But I want a legit closer. I want a closer to go in there and just throw 104 down the pipe, hit it if you can, right? I want a guy that's going to go over there and blow everybody the hell away and get me out of that inning and not give me a freaking heart attack. I thought Clay Holmes was bad for my freaking my blood pressure. Bednar is turning out to be worse, man. He's worse. Well, he's not worse than Devin Williams. Devin Williams really, man. There was a couple times Devin Williams pitched, man. I had to go get an EKG right after because my fucking heart, man. I was like, my goodness, dude, this dude's gonna freaking kill me. Yeah, we need a closer. And I think, look, there's not really nobody out there that we can get right now. That's why I say, look, let's bring up LeGrand, maybe even a Ryan Weathers. Look, Ryan Weathers throws 98, 99, you know, easy. And that's because he's trying to go give you 5-6 innings. Imagine if you told him, look, you only got to give us 3 outs. So go out there and freaking just let it eat for 3 outs. Let it eat for 3 outs. I think he could get up there to 101, 102, something like that. You know, I don't know. They got to figure it out, man. Because right now, this ain't it, man. It's just obviously this ain't it. Yeah, I want Dominguez back too, man. Man, I feel so bad for Dominguez, bro. Like it felt like he finally figured it out, right? It felt like Dominguez finally figured it out. And the stars were aligning for him. They were just lining up perfectly. And then he runs into the wall, man. So, yeah. We need a Mariano on this damn team. I mean, there would never be another Mariano, but we can't have what we have right now. It's just too bad, man. Ryan Weathers can I'd give it a try. Because he throws hard, and man, like I said, when you take a starter and put him in the bullpen and tell him he's only gonna give you 1 inning, they tend to throw even harder, man. You know, because they don't have to try to save anything. You know, there's none of that. You know, just go out there, let it eat for freaking 3 outs, and keep it pushing. My biggest concern, man. I get it. The bullpen is not, but I think the bullpen could be fixed. They just got to stop being hard-headed and make the tough move, man. Just freaking do what needs to be done for the bullpen. The offense is another story, man. The offense is really where I'm like, man, I don't trust this team. When it comes to hitting, I could see this team really just, you know, we get to October and you know, they face a tough team with some decent pitching and we just go quiet, man. Just go out and no big hits, right? Can't string together any hits. You can't lay down a bunt. Just striking out 15 times a game. That's not it, man. That's not a recipe for success. That is not the winning formula. Like I said, man, it's the winning formula for baseball has always been put the ball in play. All right? Don't strike out. I try not to, man. We obviously, as part of the game, is going to happen, but you shouldn't be striking out 15 times a game. You just can't, man. It's not it's not sustainable. It really isn't. Oh yeah, Luis Duran was good, my guy. He says, "What's up, man? I'm ready to come home to the Yankees. I'm embarrassed to be a Met fan, brother, man. You low key a Yankees fan, bro. You fronting, man. You low key a Yankees fan. I mean, I know it. You know it too, deep down. You just don't want to admit it. Yeah, the Mets, man. I mean, you guys beat us though. So, but yeah, you guys freaking. It's ugly over there, man. Ugly over there. The Yanks have really bad luck with injuries. I mean, we've been doing pretty good, man. Like Giancarlo Stanton's hurt. We knew that was gonna happen. That's a given. What is going on back here? Okay. We knew Giancarlo was getting hurt. Everybody knew that, man. Dominguez, obviously, that was tough. Um, yeah. Who pulled the Boba Fett? Mr. Snow pulled the Boba Fett. You know what's funny, man? I never wanted Boba Fett on this team. Right? When he was a free, a lot of people was like, man, the Yankees got to get Boba Fett. They got to get Boba. I was like, I don't know about this guy, man. I just something about him. He's always hurt. And just something about him. I was like, nah, man. For the dollar tag on his services, it's just not worth it to me. Yeah, it sucks, man. I think that he will pick it up eventually. I don't think like you just pulled up his stats. I don't think that's gonna be the final when the season when it's all said and done, I think he's gonna look better than that. But yeah, it's looking ugly, man, for everybody on that team right now who's not named Juan Soto. I'm not even sure what Juan Soto's doing, but obviously he was hurt. Let's look at Juan Soto. Just out of curiosity. And I'm not a Soto hater, but he did say, oh yeah, he's having a good season. I mean, he's Juan Soto, of course he will. But he did say, man, that it's a Mets town and all this other stuff, man. So I know he's regretting that shit now. I know he is. Duran says at least the Knicks are winning. And the only reason I haven't openly say I'm a Yankees fan is I don't want to be a hypocrite. No, you're not a hypocrite though, man. You say you was a Yankees fans first, and then you look. I mean, it's on you, brother, man. But that is kind of like switching up sides though. But hey, if you're not that loyal to a team, then I know people like certain sports. I know people like that. They're like, man, I'm really a fan of the player. You know, like people be like, oh, I'm a Brady fan, so they were with the Patriots, and then when he went to the Buccaneers, they became Buccaneer fans. That's cool. You know, same thing. I know a lot of even me. Like I'm a huge Jordan fan. I'm a Knicks fan though, but I like the Bulls too. That was like my second team. Even though they killed us though when I was younger, man, they kept killing the Knicks. But I wasn't too sad because at least it was Jordan, right? But as soon as he left, man, fuck the Bulls. That's how I feel like. So Knicks. So that's what I think. You ain't a hypocrite, man. Not for that. A says, crazy thing is, Jason, it's not even the hard move. It's the easy decision. They just don't want to make it because they want to win their way. Yeah, but you know what it is that I get it too, man, because it's a lot of money involved, right? That's first off. There's a lot of money involved with some of these. It's easy to say just DFA him. There's money there, man. Some guys, they don't want to just send them down, i.e. Volpe or do whatever, because even with a guy like Volpe or a guy like Jones or any first-round draft pick or any draft pick period, but especially first-rounders, a lot of money was invested in these guys. These and people's reputations, scouts, right? I'm talking about scouts and people in the front office when they made the decisions to get this guy. Their reputation's on the line, right? Their jobs on the line. Like, you better pan out, man. Because then it's like, man, what's going on? Who vouched for this guy? you know? So that's why it's tough for them to really do stuff like that. But look, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for the team. I know it sucks, right? It sucks, man. Talking about for like Brian Cat, it sucks to freaking to admit you're wrong. Nobody wants to be wrong, guys. Nobody wants to be wrong. You know how many times I've come on here and said things and then look like a straight jackass immediately, the next day or whatever, and I've given so many bad takes, but sometimes you just got to admit when you're wrong and move on. Hey, especially when you're trying to win or when you're running a business or a team, it ain't working, guy. You know, it ain't working. I get it. They don't want to send Volpe back down. All right, cool. Well, then what are you gonna do with Schumann? Because really, he don't have a spot here. You know, if Volpe's here too, with Caballero too, with Amer Rosario too, you got like freaking 17 infielders. What are we doing? You know, like it just don't make no sense. So make a move. Let me look at Mr. Snow's asking. Let me see. Let me pull up. I don't have a receipt for you. I don't have a receipt for you. I have a receipt for Ace, do I? Man, nothing's coming up. What's going on here? All right, let me look over here. I am looking. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't have one for you. I have one for Roy. What's Roy's? He said the Yankees will have a 94-win game. Blue Jays Jonas says Yankees running it back. No. Yeah, not a lot of people here. Slow burner. Slow burners, man, he's all cap. He said the Blue Jays were going to win 97 games. He said Blue Jays will win the East easily. Okay. Dalton Varsho is going to have a big year. Give me my receipt. Give me a receipt. All right, well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Who else we got up here? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Snow. I got yours right here. My bad. All right. Yanks are in trouble. They have a lot. They have not done anything all off season, and the Jays have done so much. Also, the Orioles got Alonso. Yeah, that ain't working out too well for you. You also said that was December 20th. You said that. Oh man, I see what I'm doing wrong. I was pulling the wrong button here. Okay, yeah, that was your thing. And then Ace. This is Aces right here. Said, bro, we might be the fourth best team. Aaron Judge triple crown. Both schemes will be a Yankee, and we will get traded in 2028. All right, man. Yeah, those are the receipts. I haven't pulled that up in a long time. Long time. Yeah, guys. Look, Yankees better at least take these next two games. If not, right now we're 0-4 versus the Rays. Not a good look. Even if we only took one game out of this 3-game set, that's still bad, right? We'd be 1-6 or 1-5. So they got to get these next two games just to kind of even it out. If not, if they don't, like you could kiss a tiebreaker. If that was to happen again, like it did last year, that's pretty much out the window, So, yeah. What's good with you guys, man? Let me know what's going on in the chat, man. What's popping with you guys? I appreciate you guys. I know I've been gone for a minute. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't really been motivated to stream or anything like that. If I'm being quite honest, I've been so busy too that it's like, man, to come out here and stream and do this, and a lot of times too, because I'm 3 hours behind the East Coast, so I'm like, man, a lot of times when I decide to stream, it's like so late out there that I'm like, man, who's gonna tune in at 2:00 in the morning or something like that? So, but I'm here now, man. I want to be more consistent. I can't make any promises, but I'm gonna try to start coming out more and doing more content. I have a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I'm working on. As you can see, the ticker. If you're interested in having like a ticker like that, or a, where is it at? Or anything. I have this. I have my own website and my own apps here. Something like this. This is a topic panel. All right. This is just an example, but you can have a topics panel if you got like a podcast or anything like that. Sign up. I'm gonna be bringing that out soon and using that on the streams. Yeah, more goodies, man. Score bugs, all kinds of stuff. So in the description, that's my website there, Stream Slayers. Go check that out if you're interested, or if you're a streamer and you want to do something, or if you want something custom, man, just hit me up, and we could work on something together. Work on something custom made for you guys. Custom made. I'm trying to see. Yeah. Did the Spurs win? Let me see. Oh no, man. Spurs lost, so they down. Look, if the Spurs don't beat OKC, I don't think the Knicks or anybody could beat them. The Knicks or the Cavs. I don't think none. The Spurs is the only team that I have that I really think could beat OKC. If not, they're gonna repeat. So I need Wemby to step it up and all them dudes over there. Yeah, I'm choking over here. Aaron Judge, man. What's going on with Judge? Anybody worried about Judge? Are you guys worried about Aaron Judge? He's batting 245 right now. His OPS is 920. It's crazy, right? Because this is bad for him. If anybody else was batting this, we'd be like, oh, that's not too bad. But yeah, this is definitely not what we're used to seeing from him. I'm a little concerned, man, especially with the way he's been striking out. But I think that he's gonna pick it up eventually. And when it's all said and done, he's gonna have a good season. Is he gonna have an MVP type season? I hope so. But yeah, he's gonna have a good season. We got Ben Rice. His average is kind of leveling out right now. He's just shy of 300. Where he's at? Yeah, he's batting 287. So that's coming down. His OPS is about 1,000, but it's about to dip under that soon. So he's gotta start picking it up too. But he's had a great season so far. Bellinger has been outstanding, bro. Bellinger has been the glue to this team, in my opinion. Jazz Chisholm has picked up. His average is exactly like Judge. He's batting 245. His OPS is only 706 though. So lately, Jazz Chisholm has played very well. Me personally, look, and it's not a knock against Jazz because I love Jazz Chisholm. I think the Yankees got to consider moving this dude. I don't think they're gonna bring him back. So if they're not gonna bring him back, I don't know. I'd consider moving him. I would at least hear some offers, right? I would, because the likelihood of him re-signing with the Yankees, unless he takes a team-friendly deal, it's not highly likely. And I just don't think. Look, he said it out. He came out of his own mouth. He said he doesn't play well in the cold. And guess what? It's cold in October. I don't know. It's just a lot about him that I'm just like, man. Yeah, he's hot right now. He's hot. I don't trust him though, man. I just don't. I don't trust him to play well in the big moments and to make good decisions in big situations. I don't. Obviously, Austin Wells is another problem in this lineup. The thing with him is that, there's not many catchers out there, and it's hard to get a catcher because the catcher doesn't only hit, man. His biggest job is that chemistry with that pitcher and figuring out the pitchers. To bring in a new catcher right now, it's just I don't think they're gonna do that, man. I don't think they will. So, for right now, it looks like it's gonna be JC and Austin Wells. They're gonna ride that out till the season ends. What else we got here? Yeah. Okay. DS says he's worried about Judge. Why? I'm a little worried, but he's slumping pretty bad right now. But I think that he'll pick it up. Right? Is he gonna bat 330 and hit 60 home runs? I don't know. I don't think so. Right? Maybe not. But you know, on a light year, he's gonna bat 270, 280, and give you 45 to 50 home runs. I think that's like, dude, and it's crazy because we will all look at it and be like, what? Like, that's an off year for Judge. That's crazy, right? That's an off year for Judge. So I think that he will pick it up eventually. When he goes on his streaks, man, he does. Is he regressing? The dude's what, 34 or something like that, 33? Is he regressing right now? Um, I don't I don't know. I don't think so. I don't. Maybe a little bit, man. Like, look, you're not gonna hit freaking 50, 60 home runs every single year and bat 320. It's just not possible, man. It really isn't. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's regressing and all that. I'm like, man, look, maybe he is, but he's still he's still great, right? This is not even really regressing. I think he's just slumping. He's just slumping. Let him get hot. He'll pick up that average 30 points in a month and put up 15 home runs in a month. And then it'll be different. So Yassine says pathetic performance by the Yankees offense. Yeah, man. His offense the Yankees offense is a problem right now. And I think to me is a bigger problem. The bullpen, I feel like there's a remedy for the bullpen. And it's in AAA right now. Like, I think the Yankees have the arms to fix the bullpen, at least make it better, right? If not, then they're gonna have to pick up some arms in the trade market. But the offense, man, the offense is where I'm like, man, I don't know. There's too many holes in that offense, right? And even the guys that you got in AAA and on the bench, they're not good enough either, So what do you do? Right? What do you do? And who can you get, really? Who's out there? We'll see. We will see. I think there's gonna be, look, every year there's a few guys who get traded that nobody thought would be traded. Even when we got Jazz, nobody saw that coming. We didn't, maybe some people were like calling they should try to get him, but nobody thought they would actually do it. There are arms, there's hitters to be gotten, right? I know people are like, well, you can't move some of this dead money. They might have to eat some money, but if they're serious about winning, they'll eat some money and bring in the right players. That's yet to be seen, though, man. We'll see. The thing is with the Yankees, man, especially Cashman, man, they start getting too cute. And start thinking that they can, that we're smarter than everybody. We see this player, right? They don't get the A-list guys, right? They get the B-list guys. And they're like, this B-list guy, we think he can be an A-list if he just does this. And then it turns out that 9 times out of 10, that's not the case, So just go get the guy, man. That's what I say. Whoever's the top dog that's available in the trade market, especially if he's a right-handed hitter, yeah, go get him. That's what I say. Go get him. Go get him. And if you got to trade somebody that nobody really wants to trade them, then do it. Sometimes you got to do that, man. You got to do it. They need a leadoff hitter and right-handed catcher. Yassine, what are you talking about, dude? We have a leadoff hitter. We got Trent Grisham, bro. Are you crazy? Are you freaking out of your mind? Trent Grisham, baby. 3 for 5 today. Batting 188. OPS 682. That's your leadoff hitter, Yassine. You better start loving the guy. You better start loving it. He's your leadoff hitter, and you'll like it. I'm just playing, man. Yeah, man. The Yankees, they got to get off of that Trent Grisham being leadoff shit, man. They really got to figure that out too. Mr. Snow says Mike Trout. I don't know if he. I don't even think he wants to get traded, but maybe he does. Who knows? The thing is with Mike Trout, that'd be nice. But right now he's playing. I don't think he could sustain a center field position anymore. So then you'll have to move him to left field. He's not gonna. It's just a lot of things with Mike Trout, man. If his bat goes out again, what do you do, right? Because we have a log jam at DH. It'd be nice, but it's a tough one, man. Tough one. Jacob Petruzzi, long time no see. Yeah, man. Yeah, the offense strikes. That's what I was saying, man. The offense, man. You look, man. You striking out 15 times a game. I'm sorry, dude. That doesn't work at any level. That don't work. You gotta put the ball in play more than that, man. You just have to. You just have to. The thing is that these guys, it's home run or nothing with this team, man. It's very frustrating because when they win, right, when they hitting home runs, it feels great, right? You're like, yes, fucking, this team is lit. But when they're not hitting home runs, man, it's just strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. You might get a couple walks, runners on first and third, nobody out, no run score. Bases loaded, one out, no run score. Strikeout, pop up, end of inning. It's just, man, it's over and over and over. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Strikeout and a pop up in the infield, then a strikeout. Nobody scores. Or double, like shit like that, man. It's just over and over, man. It gets kind of annoying after a while. After a while, it's like, so many times it's to the point where, like, when the Yankees load the bases or when they get a runner to third base, right, with less than 2 outs, I'm not confident they could bring that runner in, especially if it's certain part of the lineup. I don't think they could bring him in. And we need Judge to stop striking out so much too. His at bats looked a lot better today. Yeah, I think right now when he's striking out like that, it's tough, man, because you're not gonna get much pop from the rest of the lineup outside of him and Rice. Um, yeah, and even Rice sometimes, man. I don't know. This team, they just need something, man. They need something. Like Bellinger has been, like I said, he's been a godsend this whole year. I think Bellinger's the only guy that when he goes up there with 2 strikes, and maybe Rice second, but for me, Bellinger, when he's up there, right, at the plate with runners in scoring position, I feel okay, right? It's not like I'm like, when he's up there, I'm like, okay, like, he can do it. It's not like, this shit is over, man. You know, so Mr. Snow says, I think baseball's going back, putting the ball in play. I mean, the thing is though, man, look, home runs win, right? Don't get it twisted, right? The team that hits more home runs is gonna win most of the time. And the Yankees have certain play, but you can't be striking out 15 times either, though. You understand? Like, you just can't do that, man. You can't half your outs. You get 27 outs. Half your outs can be strikeouts. That's half the time, half the batters that went up to the plate didn't even put the ball in play. You're not gonna win like that. You might get lucky every now and then and hit one, pop one out, right? But as the home runs still win ball games, right? Don't get it twisted. But you can't be striking out that much. So I agree with you seeing the strikeout rate is just, it's absurd right now. And my thing is, man, it's been this way for years. Really, it's been this way for years. It's crazy. For years, they haven't changed it. They have not changed it. So we'll see what they do. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think unless you guys want to talk about something else, probably gonna wrap it up. Wrap it up real soon. Man, it's good to be back and stream. I want to start doing the open panels again. Stuff like that. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Yeah, man, the Yankees, they're very frustrating, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Like, that's why, I haven't been streaming for about a month. It feels like longer than that, really, but the last time I streamed was about a month, maybe a month and a half, right? Or 5 weeks ago. And in 5 weeks, I've seen the Yankee fan base, right, go like over the moon, like freaking, yes, we're a freaking World Series team, to, oh, this team fucking sucks, to back up, Volpe sucks, no, Volpe's good. And but it's like, look, man, that's one thing about, you know, baseball in general, man. The peaks and valleys, it's a lot of peaks and valleys, right? I personally think that this team doesn't have what it takes to go all the way, but who knows, right? You never know. Um, Hopefully they make moves to remedy that. I hope so, but it's just I'm not being fooled, man. I need to see more from guys, especially like, look, Caballero's been great so far. The Yankees played 52 games so far. Same thing with Ben Rice, and I like all these guys. I'm not knocking any of them, right? But the only person in that lineup that for sure I can trust, that I know has a history of giving you good seasons, right? Regular seasons at least, is Aaron Judge. Outside of him, there's nobody in that lineup that I can say, yeah, he'll come back. He'll figure it out. Or he's in none of them, or anybody who's batting good right now, like Jazz Chisholm's hot and it's great, and everybody's like, oh, you see, I'm like, look, he's on it. Like, let's see, right? I hope that they keep it up, like a guy like Jazz keeps it up, but let's see, let's wait and see, right? We're not gonna freaking I'm not jumping the gun on a lot of guys, Cam Schlitter, and I don't want to be. I think that Cam Schlitter is great. I think that Ben Rice, these guys are gonna be superstars, in my opinion. But when you zoom out, you do have to look at, hey, man, it's only been 52 games, right? This is the first time they've done it. We've never seen them do a full season. Like, the only person in that lineup who's giving you a full season of greatness is Aaron Judge, a guy like Gerrit Cole, maybe. Rodon has had some good years. Obviously, Giancarlo Stanton was an MVP, but he's old. We know that. Goldschmidt was an MVP. He's old. Same thing with Bellinger. Right. The only one who's done it consistent year in and year out is Gerrit Cole, Aaron Judge, right? I hope that Ben Rice can give us that a whole year of greatness like he's. I hope that Cam Schlitter can consistently shove, for 200 innings, through 30 starts in a season. But none of these guys have shown us that they can do that yet. So until they show us, I'm going to ease off the hype train just a little bit. Just a little bit. On all these guys, man. On all these guys. That's me personally. Me personally. As he says, Roy, good night, Roy. Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. Yeah, it's looking like so. But I don't look, I hope they win. Man, it's been, 40 years since they won? It's been like 20-something years or 30 years since they've been to the finals. But if they play in OKC, I don't know if they could beat OKC. I don't think so. I think the only team that could beat OKC is the Spurs. But hey, doesn't mean I'm not going to root for them. Doesn't mean I won't root for them. So the Knicks, man, look, we need a team. We need a New York team to win something for once, right? It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since a New York, especially if the Knicks win. Let me tell you something. If the Knicks win the NBA Finals, all mayhem, all pandemonium is going to go loose, right? New York City is going to turn into Gotham City. Like, this shit is going to be it's going to be mayhem. Let me tell you something. Like, mark my words. If the Knicks win the NBA Finals, you better get the freaking National Guard in New York City, because that city's going to fucking go crazy, Yeah, and I want to see it, hope everything's safe, though. I don't want no trouble, anybody get hurt or anything, but it's going to be it's going to be a nut house, man. Absolute mayhem, for real. Absolute mayhem. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys. I think I'm going to call it, man. I'm going to call it a night. If you guys want to see me streaming more, man, let me know, man. A big reason why I haven't been streaming less, because sometimes, man, I've just been not motivated, really. I've been doing other things too, and I've been doing a lot of things other than this that's been consuming a lot of my time. But I do love streaming. Obviously, I haven't stopped watching the AL because I'm not streaming. It's not like I've been watching the Yankees every single day for as long as I can remember, almost every day. That's just is a part of me now. It is a part of me, and it has been since I was a kid, man. It's about 11, 12 years old. So yeah. That being said, man, I hope everybody has a great weekend, a great Memorial weekend, man. Enjoy your weekend, man. If you're barbecuing, you can be safe, drink responsibly, and all that good stuff if you're of age. Me, I'll be working Sunday and Monday, so I'm not gonna have too much fun. But let's go Yankees. It's over. Rays win AL East. Yankees, my guy, it's over, man. One more comment before I go, man. There's 110 games left. We're 5.5 games behind the Rays. I wouldn't say it's over, man, but it don't look good. Right? We 0-4 versus them on the season. It ain't over, right? It ain't over. Not at all, man. I think the Yankees, I don't know. We'll see. 110 games, man. Like when it's all said and done, the Rays might be in third place, fourth place. Who knows? 110 games is a lot of games. A lot of games. We're not even at the All-Star break. We're not even halfway through the season. So, and I don't want to give you false hope either at the same time because this shit doesn't look good, man. I feel like we can't beat the Rays right now for some reason. The Rays are the Blue Jays last year. We just can't figure out a way to beat them. But 110 games left. So let's not quit just yet. Just yet, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Have a great weekend. Stay blessed and yeah, take care, y'all. Peace.